Hi-ho there, sailors, and welcome back to another episode of Sailing Embla. Now this episode is taken off pretty much where the previous one left off. The previous one left off down there. We are still on the same trip on the way into Lysefjord, and we have to pass through a couple of sounds and stuff, and then it's the Lysefjord. It's gonna be awesome. But right now I gotta have a cup of coffee because it's such a great day. We are sailing, we are doing 4 knots with just the Genoa with a whiskey pole, it's called, and it's working so great. I love this. And we lucked out with the wind today, I think. You know, it's not too much, but it is enough to sail on, and I get to try out the whiskey pole. I'm actually quite happy about that. And as I said in the last episode, it is some sort of nuisance, I guess, to rig the whole thing. But I got it done. But soon I need to take it down again. And it's such a great day. Such a great day. I think I'm going to show you where we are in the world so you understand. So roll film.
This is the region of Norway which I have stayed in. I actually stayed in Tananger, which you can see here on the red arrow. And then I sailed up to Stavanger, which almost sounds like Tananger. And from Stavanger I sailed up to Rossøy, a tiny little island. There you go, there's the island. And from there I had to sail down to a place called Tau, a beautiful little place. And when it was time for me to start working evenings again, I had to sail down to Sandnes municipality, which you can see here with a blue arrow. Today we sailed up to this place, and the planned route further on this trip is of course through Lysefjorden and all the way into this place called Lysebotn.
We are still doing about 4.5–5 knots. So I could sail all the way here, and it's so quiet out here. Except for a ferry down there, I'm the only boat. Check out those mountains. And it's so beautiful here. It is so beautiful. The only thing that's bad really is the wind vane here. I can't seem to get it working downwind, so I have to use the Raymarine Autopilot instead, and that sucks juice. Wind vanes doesn't work downwind. I think I read that somewhere before. But now I'm getting hungry. You know, being out in the boat and in such a beautiful day. This is brilliant, you know. So I think I'm gonna head down and make me a couple of sandwiches. You can see here we are, and we are still gonna head down here before we turn up again. So we have a little more ways to go. I decided against the sandwiches because I think I would need to save my appetite for later. For dinner, it's gonna be nice. But I have these nuts. Every time you're a little peckish out on the sea, grab a handful, shove them in your face, and you're all good. And a little coffee. Now for one of those epic panoramic shots. Wow. Actually, it ain't panoramic, I'm just panning the phone, and you have to imagine how it is. So it's kind of a cheap panoramic. Since I don't really have the necessary gear to do a real panoramic shot, I'll have to cheat by doing it. And there is the entry to Lysefjorden under that bridge. Suddenly the wind just came back. I just took out the sail again. It helps a lot. Well, maybe not a lot, but it helps some. Now we are doing 6 knots. And this here, gotta tell you, if you're gonna sail here, so here in the strait, here in the beginning at least, there are a current, and usually it's against you coming out and in. So it's good to have the sail out now so I can get a couple of extra knots. We are closing in. We are closing in. I can't believe I'm here. I'm finally here in Lysefjord. If you haven't realized it already, I'm kind of stoked to be here, you see. Now this bridge here is 50 meters. It says it says on the plotter anyway, but it doesn't look 50 meters. I'm always afraid, you know, my rig here. I always think it's too narrow. Now it says 50 meters over there. If you can see that just on the bank there, there's a sign that says 50. So I guess this is 50. And here's the bridge. Come in. Well, I don't think it's a problem for my rig. I think we have good space between the bridge and my rig here. Of course, in a place like this, you have your cruise ship. I wonder how much it will cost to go there. A hell of a lot more than it cost me anyway, I think. Wow, this is something else. Just look at the cliff faces here. These are not just cliff faces, these are really mountains. I'm starting to get that troll feeling again. I'm seeing trolls everywhere. Yeah, there are a lot of trolls around us here. Now this here is something you don't see every day. Well, at least if you don't come here by boat. There is, what was it called? Fjords in here, just behind there. And there's a crevasse in there where people used to hide in the old days from the police and stuff. So the police couldn't get to them. I don't know if I dare to go in there though. And here you have the Fjords in there. And as you can see how close we are now to this rock, and it's 85 meters, which is, what is that? 240 feet of water here. Now we are pretty close. And you shouldn't do this. Check out the cliffs there, which is just on top of us. If a rock falls down here, which it can do anytime at all, it's just bye-bye. But it's just so awesome to be this close to the cliff face there. It is so cool. But damn, I feel small. That is towering over the boat. Look at the writings. A lot of people have been here. I wrote on the wall here. Tendera. What does it say? 1936. 2010. Cool. It's a lot of boats, I guess, and people. So here we are at one of Norway's most famous tourist attractions, and it's up there. I don't know if you can see it that good. Let me see if I can zoom in. a little. There you go. This thing here, that's the pulpit rock. So it was up there behind me here that Tom Cruise was hanging on for his dear life in his last movie, Mission Impossible 235. No, just kidding. I have no idea what number it is, but it is a lot. But there she is, and people have actually fallen down from there, and that's 680 meters or something up, and that is 2,000 feet. So I think if you fall off from that, you're gonna hurt yourself. And all the way down there, that's gotta hurt. Fortunately, people are trying to tempt fate. They're sitting on the ledge there and trying to take pictures outside, and sometimes it goes wrong, and we still have ways to go. It ain't too bad really. It's only 15 nautical miles left until we reach them. And then it's time for some food. Oh, it's gotta be good. It's gotta be great. I'm thinking of spaghetti. Oh, just kidding. I have something else. Tomorrow though, I am actually thinking of spaghetti. And I have tracked down one of these meatballs again. A can of meatballs. They are getting harder and harder to find. So now I have one in the boat here. So I think I'm thinking of opening that tomorrow, perhaps. I need to see how it looks when we get to Lysebotn, because there is a place there I want to go, but I am not sure, because somebody told me that the road was close to where I want to go, and even if it isn't close, it's quite a long hike, and it's really uphill. So I'm not sure if this thing can handle such a long hike. And she is one tired dog. She's had it for today. In this fjord here, where we are now, the instrument there, it doesn't show how deep it is. That is of course because it is too deep. I think it is about 400 meters here. So I don't think we're going to hit any rocks soon. That's a good thing. But we should come up against Fjords, it's called. It's an old power station, and it also have a feature that I want to check out.
I think the time is up, I think the time has come. I'm changing tracks, time to sing another song. From the beginning on to the end.
And in there, way in there, are Lysebotn, where we are heading at the very bottom of the fjord. This place here is out of this world, really. You know, this area is so amazing.
Fast and up and down it goes. I know just what you want to sing. You know those tunes ain't my thing. So go right on.